Hello everyone, and welcome back to Medley with Dr. Muneer. Today, I'm taking you on an unforgettable journey into the icy, magical world of Penguin Cove at Bird Paradise Singapore, where I had one of the most surprising and joyful experiences of my life, seeing penguins for the very first time. Now, I've always admired penguins, from books, photos, and nature documentaries. But nothing, and I mean nothing, compares to standing just inches away from these amazing creatures. The moment I walked through the entrance, I felt like I had been transported to the polar regions. The temperature dropped, the lighting shifted, and I found myself in a carefully designed habitat that mimicked their icy natural world. Right in front of me stood groups of penguins, tall ones, chubby ones, some waddling around playfully, others huddled together in groups. I was amazed at how close I could get to them. They weren't in the distance or behind thick barriers, just a clear panel of glass between us. Their movements were charming, some flapping their wings, some sliding across the snow, and others just standing tall, as if posing for the camera. As I moved further into the cove, I came to the underwater viewing area. And that's where the real magic happened. These birds, who walk so adorably awkwardly on land, became graceful acrobats in the water. They zipped past the glass with unbelievable speed and agility, twirling and diving as if dancing in slow motion. I could have stood there for hours, mesmerized by the way they moved. One of the highlights of my visit was watching the feeding session. A caretaker arrived with a silver bucket full of fresh fish, and the penguins immediately perked up. They waddled over quickly, some even jumping in excitement. There was one little guy who kept pecking at the air as if demanding to be fed first. It was hilarious and heartwarming at the same time. As I observed, I noticed that the penguins weren't all the same. There were different species coexisting in this enclosure. The majestic king penguins, tall, elegant, and regal, stood out with their bright yellow-orange markings. Then there were the gentle penguins, easily recognizable with their white headbands and curious eyes. And the Humboldt penguins, smaller, quicker, and incredibly expressive. Each of them had their own charm. And the space around them was filled with digital signboards and educational panels that explained their behaviors, diet, and where they come from. I learned that king penguins are the second largest penguin species in the world. Gentoo penguins can swim up to 36 kilometers. What I really loved was how interactive the space felt. It wasn't just a passive walkthrough, sure you visit Penguin Cove at Bird Paradise. Whether you're a wildlife lover, a curious traveler, or just someone looking for a peaceful experience, this is something you should not miss. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and most importantly, comment below, tell me what you think of these wonderful creatures. Have you ever seen a penguin in real life? What would you name one if you could adopt it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is Dr. Muneer, signing off from one of the most memorable experiences of my travels. Stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next episode of Medley with Dr. Muneer.